Feeding your dog. It's one of those things that seems so simple, right? Just scoop the food into a bowl, serve it, and you're done. But what if I told you that every time you fill that bowl, you might actually be making some mistakes that could be affecting your pup's health in ways you didn't even realize? In today's video, we're diving deep into some important questions that every pet owner should ask themselves. Is a classic food bowl really the best option for your dog? Should you be feeding them before or after their walks? And most importantly, are you choosing the right kibble and avoiding harmful ingredients? Trust me, once you learn these simple tips, you'll never look at mealtime the same way again. So, if you want to make sure you're giving your furry friend the best care possible and feeding them in a way that supports their health and happiness, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. You won't want to miss these eye-opening tips. Mistake number 1. Feeding only once a day. It may seem like a simple solution, feeding your dog once a day. After all, it's convenient, right? But this one-time meal approach is actually putting unnecessary strain on your dog's digestive system. Picture this. Imagine trying to consume an entire day's worth of food in one sitting. It would feel uncomfortable and overwhelming for you, and it's the same for your dog. A single, large meal forces their stomach to process a huge amount of food all at once, which can result in slower digestion, bloating, and discomfort. Worse still, once their stomach empties after that big meal, they're left with an empty stomach for the rest of the day, which leads to acid buildup and additional stress on their system. So what's the solution? It's actually quite simple. Divide your dog's daily food intake into 2 meals, one in the morning and one in the evening. This approach works wonders for maintaining a smooth digestion process and keeps your dog's energy levels steady throughout the day. Smaller, more frequent meals also reduce the risk of digestive issues like bloating and acid buildup. Not only will your dog feel better, but they'll also enjoy consistent nourishment throughout the day rather than facing long periods of hunger. Trust me, your pup will appreciate the steady flow of nutrients, and you'll see the difference in their health and happiness. Mistake number 2. Always using a food bowl. You might think that using a traditional food bowl is the most convenient way to feed your dog, but in reality, it's not giving your dog the mental and physical stimulation they need. Think about it. Dogs are natural hunters, and in the wild, they have to work for their food. But when you just place their kibble in a bowl and leave it there, you're essentially depriving them of the opportunity to engage their instincts. This lack of mental stimulation can lead to boredom, anxiety, and destructive behaviors like chewing on furniture, excessive barking, or pacing around the house. But don't worry, there's an easy fix. It's time to turn mealtime into a fun and rewarding challenge that taps into your dog's natural instincts. Instead of using the same food bowl, try something new and engaging like puzzle toys. The Kong Classic or Kong Wobbler are great examples. These toys require your dog to figure out how to get the food out, which keeps them entertained and mentally stimulated. You could also try snuffle mats, where you hide their kibble in the folds of the mat and let them sniff it out like little detectives. Or use licking mats that encourage your dog to slow down and savor their food, which is great for calming them and giving them a sense of satisfaction. If you're looking for more DIY options, you can get creative. Roll up their kibble in a towel and let them unroll it to find their meal, or hide kibble in a muffin tin under tennis balls. Watch your dog use their paws and nose to uncover the hidden treats. These simple games and activities not only make mealtime more exciting, but they also contribute to your dog's overall well-being by giving their brain and body a workout. Mistake number 3, overfeeding. We all love to spoil our dogs, and that extra treat here and there may seem harmless, but overfeeding your pup can have serious consequences. When you feed them too much, you're not just helping them pack on the pounds. You're also putting them at risk for obesity, joint problems, heart disease, and even diabetes. It might be hard to believe, but those extra handfuls of kibble or training treats throughout the day really add up. Dogs aren't always the best at regulating their food intake, and if you don't keep track, those extra calories can quickly lead to unwanted weight gain. The key to avoiding overfeeding is to carefully measure your dog's daily food intake and pay attention to everything they're consuming, including treats. It's easy to forget that those yummy snacks count toward their total daily calories. If you're handing out treats for good behavior or during training sessions, make sure you're adjusting their main meals accordingly. For example, if you gave a few treats throughout the day, reduce the amount of kibble you serve at mealtime to keep everything in balance. By measuring out their food and keeping track of their calories, you'll help maintain your dog's ideal weight, which doesn't just keep them looking good. It helps them live a longer, healthier, and more active life. Remember, a dog at their ideal weight isn't just about appearance. It's about their overall well-being. So, resist the urge to overfeed and stick to a balanced, measured diet to keep your dog healthy and happy for years to come. Mistake number 4, feeding before walks. Feeding your dog immediately before a walk might seem like a simple choice, but it can actually be a big mistake with serious consequences. When your dog eats, blood flow naturally shifts to their stomach to help with digestion. If you take them for a walk or run right after a meal, that process is disrupted, and it can lead to major digestive issues. The worst-case scenario? Gastric dilation volvulus, also known as GDV or bloat. This is a life-threatening condition where the stomach fills with gas and twists, cutting off blood flow and causing extreme pain. It's often triggered by eating too quickly, consuming a large meal, or engaging in physical activity right after eating. Large, deep-chested breeds are particularly at risk, but the truth is, any dog can suffer from bloat if they're fed too soon before exercise. So what's the solution? It's simple. Wait to feed your dog until at least 30 minutes after a walk. This gives their body the time it needs to finish digesting before you start any physical activity. If, for some reason, you need to feed them before a walk, make sure there's a 1 to 2 hour gap between mealtime and exercise. This little change in your dog's routine can make a huge difference in preventing dangerous conditions like bloat, while also supporting better digestion overall. By adjusting when you feed your dog, you're not just preventing uncomfortable stomach issues, you're giving them the best chance for a healthy, active life. Keep their routines safe, and they'll thank you by staying happy and healthy. Mistake number 5, not paying attention to dog food ingredients. When it comes to feeding your dog, the quality of their food matters more than you might think. Sure, it's easy to grab the most popular brand or the one that's on sale, but not all dog food is created equal. In fact, some of the ingredients in low-quality kibble can be harmful to your dog's health over time. The first thing you should always check on the label is the first ingredient. It should be a high-quality, named meat source like chicken, turkey, or lamb. If the label just says meat byproducts or meat meal, it means the food is made from lower-quality parts like feathers, beaks, or bones. Definitely not what you want to be feeding your dog. Beyond that, you'll want to avoid excess starches and carbohydrates like corn or wheat, which are often just fillers with little nutritional value. Instead, look for healthier grains like brown rice or quinoa, which provide more beneficial nutrients. A good dog food should also have small amounts of fruits and vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, or blueberries, which are packed with vitamins and minerals that boost your dog's immune system and overall health. Another important thing to watch out for is preservatives. Many dog foods contain harmful chemicals like BHT, BHA, or ethoxyquin to extend shelf life, but these can be toxic over time. Instead, opt for natural preservatives like vitamin E or rosemary oil. The right ingredients are key to your dog's long-term health, so don't just grab the first bag you see. Take the time to read the label and choose food that will nourish your pup properly. Mistake number 6, not adjusting dog food based on age. As your dog grows, their nutritional needs change, and yet many pet owners continue to feed their dogs the same food throughout their entire life. That's a mistake that can have serious consequences. For puppies, you need to provide food that's specially formulated for growth. Puppy food contains higher levels of protein, fat, and phosphorus, which are essential for supporting their rapid development. This high-energy food helps build strong muscles, bones, and teeth, and it gives your little one the fuel they need for all that growing and playing they do. But what about when your dog becomes an adult? As they reach their full size, usually around their first birthday, they no longer need the extra calories that puppy food provides. In fact, feeding adult dogs puppy food can lead to unwanted weight gain. When your dog starts to enter their senior years, their nutritional needs change once again. Senior dogs require food that's easier to digest, lower in calories to prevent weight gain, and tailored to support their changing health needs. Senior dog food is designed with joint health, digestion, and overall vitality in mind. The point is, as your dog ages, it's essential to adjust their food to fit their specific life stage. Puppies, adults, and seniors all have unique needs, and feeding them the right type of food will help them stay healthy, happy, and active throughout their life. Make sure you're giving them the right nutrients at every age to keep them in tip-top shape. Mistake number 7, not considering homemade meals. While commercial kibble is convenient, it's not the only option for your dog's diet. More and more pet owners are exploring homemade meals for their dogs because they want a healthier, fresher, and more natural option, free of artificial additives and preservatives. Think about it. Before commercial dog food was a thing, dogs survived on meat, bones, and natural leftovers from their human companions. Homemade meals allow you to control exactly what your dog is eating, giving them fresh ingredients and high-quality nutrition. Now, I'm not suggesting you just give your dog scraps from your dinner plate. A balanced homemade diet is essential, and it's easy to create with the right knowledge. Focus on providing high-quality protein sources like chicken, beef, or fish, along with healthy carbohydrates like sweet potatoes or rice. Don't forget about healthy fats from sources like fish oil or flax seeds, and include fruits and veggies like carrots, peas, and blueberries to boost vitamins and minerals. The beauty of homemade meals is that you can tailor the diet to your dog's unique needs, whether they need more protein for energy or extra fiber for digestion. There are even online calculators now that help you figure out the exact nutritional ratios your dog needs based on their size, age, and activity level. Homemade meals don't have to be complicated or expensive, and you can even combine them with high-quality kibble for the best of both worlds. The goal is to provide your dog with a fresh, balanced diet that supports their long-term health and well-being. So, next time you're thinking about your dog's meals, consider a homemade option. It's not just about feeding them. It's about giving them the best possible nutrition and a life full of health, happiness, and energy. And there you have it. 7 common mistakes that could be affecting your dog's health and well-being without you even realizing it. But now that you know better, you can make smarter choices and ensure that your pup is getting the best care possible. Remember, feeding your dog isn't just about filling a bowl. It's about fueling them for a long, healthy, and happy life. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to be the best pet parent you can be. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, if you want to dive deeper into making your dog's life even better, check out the free guide linked in the description below for 7 more tips that'll make your furry friend's tail wag even faster. Thanks for watching.